Yay!
Hello. Oh God, I've gone into one. For fuck's sake.
What?
I don't know. I just got the giggles.
You suddenly got the hiccups and you think, yay.
No, I just got the giggles. And
right.
I think it's probably based on what we had said before we started recording.
Yeah, it wasn't very funny. It was just one of those things which is amusing because of how shit it was. Shall we get on with things?
Oh, yes.
Shall we welcome viewers back to the programme?
Yeah, go on then.
Alright,
It's your job today.
well, we're off to get drunk.
Oh,
There, that's a recap.
there we go, yeah. He's off to get drunk. We're going to go to the station and blow our cover again.
And then get drunk. Most people do that first and then blow the cover because they're drunk.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll meet you there soonish, you know, after I've molested a young boy. Probably.
Is that as in probably molested or probably boy? It's...
It could really go either way, to be honest.
Just flip a coin.
Yeah, blue wave. I'm betting Sam's a girl now.
Yeah.
Just because we've mentioned it, and it's like, if I
Still
were an
talk like that though.
yeah, of course, because I can't do that accent, and you're the only one that can. Blue waves and walks towards his car, which is parked next to mine. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Subtle.
Subtle, yeah.
Subtle, mate. Yeah, subtle.
You're well done, you twazzock. After Blue's outside, I turn around and walk swiftly back towards JJ's warehouse. When I reach the building, I head to the door off to one side. Luckily, it's unlocked, and I creak it open and walk carefully inside.
I can see why it would be unlocked, because JJ walked out of it, presumably.
Yep. That's something that I wasn't questioning for once. It's a lot larger than it looks on the outside, but it's filled with all kinds of...
Niddly now, niddly now, woo, niddly now, niddly now. Woo.
Fuck, JJ's the Time Lord!
With a really big TARDIS.
Oh, it's just the chameleon circuit's got stuck.
Yeah.
Wow, nerd humour. Okay, and it's filled with all kinds of paraphernalia, possibly drug. But there's one thing that sticks out like a sore thumb, a busted up metal rod lying haphazardly in the middle.
How does that stand out?
In this recycling plant, the bit
This
rusty
pole
bit of
stands
this pole.
This pole that's made up the same metal as everything else.
I walk over to the pole and quickly recognise it as the missing lamppost from the parking lot. There you are.
Hello. I cannot go back, but I have no legs.
I'm done. I am done. I am just done. I'm gonna have a drink because actually laughing hurts because I'm a humorless cow.
Yeah. Happiness, frivolity, it causes clear pain.
Yes. Also the snotgasm my throat is having.
Nice.
Well, I'm pretty sure you can hear it as we go on through this thing. My voice is...
As time goes on, you're just ending up going...
I am Snoggle from the planet Mucus. I walk towards where the light of the lamppost would be and notice it's slightly rusting around pieces holding it together. Gripping with all my might, I turn it with a loud screech. Why did you have to screech?
I think it's the map screeching.
Oh.
I
Okay.
don't know why it would screech or how, because nothing's holding it down. So why would it rotate? Anyway.
To my surprise, the whole top portion slides off, glass and all, revealing an unusual cylindrical device wedged into the pole. It's gunmetal grey with a smooth metal exterior and looks like a giant pill. There we go, finally. I disconnect the thick umbilical from beneath it and heave... Umbilical. I know...
It's not
wrong.
inaccurate. It's not wrong. It's just an interesting choice of word.
Yeah. I mean, my brain's going, did she use that because she only really knows biology, or... I don't know. I heave it into my arms. No, it's much heavier than it looks. I walk jauntily towards the exit, hoping not to run into anyone on my way out. You just left your partner, 1, the police, 2, and I make my way through the maze of junk. What maze? Give your artist the same page at least, or at least the dialogue. Or maybe artists stop being lazy. Those are your options.
Yeah, it's just assume the artist just couldn't be asked drawing it in. That's what happened.
Yeah.
It's just that's the only explanation. The artist went, fuck it. I'm barely getting paid for this. Who cares?
My feeling is that most artists on these things aren't being paid like at all. So,
well, a lot of them might just be people getting together to make their first game or two, sort of thing. So they are doing it for the experience and for the fact they'll hopefully make a little bit of money out of it. But
yeah, I make my way through the maze of junk and back to the fence. Put the beacon down and open the trunk of my car. On one side of my trunk, I notice a blinking red light. Hopefully, I've never seen that before. It must be the tracker that Blue activated to find me.
Yes, a subtle tracker. It's one that goes beep, 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 beep.
And a flashing red light going, fuck you!
I am a tracking device.
I lift the beacon into the... Although, to be fair, if you were suspecting someone was tailing you, if they put a blinking red light on your car, you'd go, aha! And just take the blinking red light. And then you just leave the regular tracker there. Because...
That is true.
It's not what you're looking for. Yeah.
Assuming the person that you were tracking was an idiot, yes.
To be fair, hello, kitty. If I'm tracking them, they probably are an idiot because I'm the one tracking them. I lift the beacon into the car and slam the trunk shut. I should go meet Blue before he gets worried. Maybe I should tell him about the beacon. No, not yet. Because secrets from my partner aren't fucking suspicious at all.
Nope.
Actually, I should go and see Sam before I meet Blue. I don't want him to become suspicious. There's still a possibility that I can use him as an inroad to figure out what Zala and her crew are up to.
Also, carrying around that tech when you go to the pub seems a little unprofessional.
Yeah.
I'm just leaving the car while I get drunk. It's fine.
It's fine. I'll get pissed and it will still be there when I come back. Get into my car and pull away from JJ's. Bolt's Auto looks abandoned when I pull up. 2 large garage doors which were open this morning are closed and it's dark inside the shop. Check the time on my dash. It's only late afternoon and any normal business would definitely still be open. Get out of my car and head towards the small side door. Have you put your mask on? Oh yes, she has because it's got the...
It's got the goggle vision.
Head towards the small side door which leads to the office. Twist the door handle and it opens easily. Hello, Sam, you here? Walk out into the darkened garage floor. There's still no sign of Sam, or anyone else for that matter. The car he was working on earlier is gone, and 2 more sit in its place, one up on the lift and the other with its hood up. Head towards the back of the shop, still nothing. Sighing, I walk back towards the office. Where did he go? Why did he leave before I came back? Because you switched off your communicator.
He's probably going, oh God, she's dead. I better find her. Or he's hiding in a hole, assuming that the fuzz are coming.
Yeah. Maybe he heard more of the conversation with JJ than I thought he did and he made a break for it. Crap, he was my best chance of figuring this all out. Walk out of the office and towards my car. Before I can get all the way back there, I stop dead. Trunk of my car is open and even from here I can see the tech is gone. What on earth? Run to the car and poke around in the trunk just to be sure, even though I know that someone took it. Look around again. How did they get into my trunk? Wow. And who? How did they even know the beacon was there? I walk around the left side of the garage where I assume there's a solid wall. Surprisingly, there's a small door positioned near the back of the garage. I walk towards it. Just as I'm about to reach the door pops open and I jump back in surprise.
Boom!
Sam pokes his head out. What the?
I'm here.
Recover from my surprise and duck into the side door behind Sighting Ham. You scared the hell out of me. Someone took the beacon from my car.
Oh, that were me. Just wanted to hook it up.
Wow, you're not bright at all. I was looking for you. Why didn't you just wait?
Does it matter?
Geez, you nearly made me have a heart attack. We are into the main area of the garage and Sam stops like electric breaker box.
You did what I sent you to do. Well done. Zala's team could definitely use someone like you.
Are you sure? From what you pulled back there, it doesn't seem exactly like you trust me.
Well, there are still a lot of unknowns. Even when you're a mechanic, there's a risk of being loyal to a different repair shop. There's a lot of competition. We don't all see eye to eye about certain things, so I didn't want to take any chances.
Okay. As I said, I've never been involved with the Resistance before, but when I heard about Zala, well, I had to see what all the fuss was about. No. That's not how you recruit shit.
You. Everything you're saying does check out. I ran a trace, it matches story.
What? Does that mean I'm in?
Guess it does. Welcome aboard.
Oh, yeah. Here's the welcome wagon. We've got jackets. It says Resistance on them in big letters.
What's this circular thing over the chest? Oh, don't worry about that. No.
Sam pulls open the metal door of the breaker. He flicks some switches and I hear a loud buzzing noise.
I've installed beacon on roof. Better brace thyself. This thing puts out an unstable magnetic field when it's winding up.
What? Okay, so I'm assuming that's going to fuck up with her disguise.
Yeah, her mask should turn off, I think.
Yeah. Exactly how powerful is this thing?
Powerful enough to track a Selenon. In other words, you'd better make sure your bowels are clenched.
Presses a large button and the building shakes.
Gravy everywhere.
Suddenly hear a ominous series of pops from a mask.
What a rush, eh? This is ancient tech at finest.
It's all very exciting, but you know what? I think I have to be going.
Eh?
I break out into a cold sweat under my mask as my voice begins to sound like a telescreen with no reception.
Oh dear.
Oh, this is not good. Breed.
Did you say something?
No, I think I should be going.
Well, I'll need to contact Zala and organise rendezvous.
How are you not how does he not... What? I really have to... Crackle. Grip my face in desperation, but my vision is getting worse and worse by the second. I can hardly see where the exit is.
Are you sure you're okay? You don't need a cough drop. Okay.
Okay. No, I'm fine. No problems here. Horrible screech emanates from my mouth and I try to cover it to avoid being heard. Underneath the mask, I can smell something burning. This is...
Well, this is ending well.
Yep. I've no choice but to run, regardless of whether or not I can see. Try to stumble out the door, but end up whacking into Sam instead. We both topple clumsily to the floor, his face pressing against my...
You just hold it there. You can't see your face.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
To my horror, the mask detaches, hitting the ground with a wince-inducing crack and the sound of electrical sparks. Cover my face and attempt to pick it... Oh, are we doing double agent here? Do you think?
Oh dear. Possibly.
Cover my face and attempt to pick it up, but it's too late. Sam's gotten a glimpse of the real me.
Where'd your hair go?
Yeah. Is it part of... No, it wasn't part of the mask, is it?
No, it's just a wig.
Don't look.
Ah, I guess this is fairly awkward.
Sam crawls backwards, embarrassedly adjusting his glasses, which are half falling on his face. Oh, God, he's... No, you're not that blind. I don't care. I wear glasses. You do not go that blind.
Yeah, you're Violet, aren't you?
Who's asking?
So, Zala was right. There really is a violet. I thought it was a mythical colour that were made up in books.
The way he regards me, you think he just found Santa Claus. What are you playing at, kid? Gets up, reaching for the panel, and I quickly go for my gun, but as I begin to aim it, he presses a button and it flies out of my hand, landing on... Oh. You mean the electromagnet, okay. Lands on a large metal piece sitting halfway across the garage.
Whoa. Let's not do anything rash here. I mean, you no harm.
For some reason, I highly doubt that.
Look, before you try to arrest me, there's something you really need to see.
Is it going to be about my past?
Dun dun dun. Well, he vanished and died. Oh, good God.
Right, okay. Sam pushes another button on the control panel and the panel the size of a door. No. That's not the size of a door. Opens in the garage floor leading down to some sort of basement.
Right, now that I've identified you as an enemy, please come through into this secret area where no one will find us.
Are we going to go for You Think I'm Stupid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's move the belt buckle of decision around.
Yeah. Belt buckle of apathy.
Yeah. Whatever we called it, yeah.
Yeah. Belt buckle of indecision at this point.
Yeah.
If you're taking me down there to kill me first, I'd like to see you try, and second, let's just get it over with.
Oh, don't be dramatic. If I'd wanted to kill you, I would have done it when you were clunking round in garage in the dark.
I grate my teeth in flustered rage at Sam's snide insinuation. What, that you're not the best detective undercover who ever lived? I wasn't clunking. In fact, I was being quite stealthy. No, you weren't.
No. Yes, well, I still managed to get past you, didn't I?
Luck and knowing the layout of the place you worked to your advantage there.
Perhaps you're right, but regardless, I want to show you something. It's in this hall of death.
Yes. Don't mind the bodies on the walls. I'm still on edge. I don't know what his intentions are, and I trust him about as far as I could throw him.
He's quite small, so that is
quite
actually
tiny,
painful.
yeah. Yet my curiosity is winning out. Fine, but don't think just because you took my gun that means I'm defenceless.
Not going to attack you, just come on.
Oh, yes! Into the sewers. Great! Oh, no, this is the train tracks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. Yes, I think people know what trains are. You didn't need to do the sound effect. I walk in front of Sam down the steep steps through the passageway, which leads to a dingy hallway. Grabs a flashlight hanging on the wall and flicks it on, illuminating a pitch-black tunnel. I'm not going to kill you. They're going to kill you. Large wire snakes through on either side, though where they lead is anyone's guess. Where are we going? Where does it stop?
Nobody knows. Just keep going straight. It's not much further. When I say going straight, there's no turnings.
As soon as he finishes his sentence, the hallway opens up into a large room, matches the dinginess of the hallway, but light pours from the far wall. I squint, shielding my eyes from sun shifting light. What is that? Are we outside?
No, of course not. It's a telly.
Slowly I lower my hand, taking a closer look at the wall as my eyes begin to adjust. Never seen anything like it before. There are a number of screens connected to several rusty boxes on either side with lights gently blinking on and off. I recognise the construction as a computer bank, but only from pictures. I've never seen one in real life. That I know of. Computers are the highest level of tech and are kept under lock and key at the bureau. How Sam got his hands on this setup is beyond me. I can't find any words to express my shock. I am awestruck.
The tech is pretty rusty, but it gets job done.
It's true, the computers are busted up, grey and grimy after hundreds of years underground. Jesus Christ, I wish I could get my computer to work after fucking 2 years. But merely the fact that they exist in this random basement is stunning. As I start to get past some of my initial shock, I take a closer look and am surprised all over again to see that on each screen, a moving scene from the city is playing out. Are those cameras?
Yeah, we can see what's happening in Dome using a combination of the beacons and the old cameras that used to be part of the ancient security system, which no one's taken down. Oh, that's clever.
Yep, they're smart.
Yep.
I'm surprised he's telling me this much about their operation. It makes me trust him a little bit more, but that just doubles my suspicion. You're telling me some pretty sensitive information.
I want you to trust me, just see, so that when I show you what I've discovered, you take me at word.
What exactly would that be?
Once I was able to reactivate missing beacon, I triangulated the signal that I've been searching for.
Which was?
Sandman.
I thought
Are you gripping your pillow tight?
I thought Sandman was one of Zala's people.
He was, but his views were too extreme. Zala kicked him out a couple of months back, said he should go, proselytise in his own time.
Well done.
Saying that in that accent is not
I know. What's he trying to get her to do?
Sandman, or should I say Dr. Alexei, because he has to sound vaguely Russian,
yep.
Middle Eastern anyway, became convinced he could destroy the Selenon.
Selenon. What is that even possible? What does that mean? I think the
means
wrong word was emphasised there.
Yeah. If you give me a minute to finish, I'll explain.
Of course, sorry, you just surprised me.
Sandman thought he could hack into ancient missile silos beneath the city. He'd be able to assassinate their leader. The Dark One.
A Dark One? Never heard of such a thing. Therefore, bullshit.
To be honest, I doubt most of the Bureau knows much about him, but there's evidence he does exist, and Sandman believes that he commands the Selenon.
What good would that do? Even if he managed to take out the leader, there would surely be a second in command.
See, that's part of his theory. The Selenon all share a group consciousness, with leader giving up most of their free will. I think it's called absolute something or other. Yeah, bollocks. That's the one. Aye.
Bullshit. Yeah.
The point is that leader dies without giving up control. They become vulnerable to suggestion. So it's time to piss off. Okay.
Yeah.
Someone could even order them to kill themselves, and they'd do it. No questions asked.
I don't believe any species evolved
that stupidly.
That fucking
that
ridiculously.
Badly.
Yeah. It's just like, yes, evolution is all about passing on the genes. How do we pass on the genes? By staying alive as long as possible. How do we stay alive as long as possible? By being encouraged to kill ourselves. And letting that happen. No, I don't believe it. Well, that could very well be the case, but if he's wrong...
That's what Zala thought too. Plan weren't worth risk. If it failed, Bureau would have perfect excuse to come down on us harder than ever before, probably wiping us out for good. Not to mention how the Selenon would react. They'd attack City again. A lot of people would die, both inside and outside Dome.
So all the things that have been going on, the burglaries, the tech being collected, they're all connected to Sandman and this plan.
I'd bet laugh on it. I've been trying to figure out how far along he is in his plan, but with Beacon disabled and the crackdowns on tech movement, I've been having a hard time pinpointing his activity. Till today, that is.
You think he's going to go through with it?
I know he is, or at least he's going to try. The murder you're investigating, Al Grange.
Of course, he was a mathematician.
Despite the fact he sounds like some kind of stand-up comedian. Exactly. Between his math skills, his knowledge of physics, and his dirty little hobby of collecting tech on side, he was one of the few people in City who'd be able to figure out the trajectory needed to fire a missile from beneath the Earth and hit something, exactly like I predicted when we were coming up with reasons to use maths. Ha!
Yeah, you did actually.
I know he was struggling financially, and I have no doubt Sandman paid him to work out the equation, probably telling him it was a theoretical problem.
Yes, the Resistance are known to come up to known mathematicians.
Hypothetically, if I were to fire a missile at the moon...
You think Sandman killed him afterwards to cover his tracks?
Don't know about that. But the idea of someone called the Sandman killing someone to cover tracks, there's a joke in there somewhere. He's already gotten away without raising any alarms at that point. Seems weird to me he'd go back and kill Grange after. But look, beyond that, we need to figure out a way to stop him before he can carry out plan.
We?
Aye, even though I'm part of Resistance, we happen to have a common goal in this instance. Neither of us can afford to let this attack happen. Zala can't sneak into Dome in time, after what happened earlier. The guards are on high alert. If you can't do it, no one will.
Yeah, I suppose you're right, if I were to believe you.
I'm easily convinced. But you can't tell them your cover were blown.
It's no problem. Shouldn't be a problem. I'm used to working on the fringes. Yeah, this operation proved that.
Used to work on the fringes. I saw from your records you used to be hairdresser. I don't expect you to agree with me, but if that's the case, then I'm glad you see why it's necessary.
If I told the chief about all these computers, I'd probably receive a commendation. But for the first time I find myself wanting to preserve this technology, I can only hope that this choice will be the right one.
Black screen. Bullet handle penis away.
They're still there.
Yep.
After removing my mask, I pull up at our agreed upon rendezvous point in an alley in Midtown. Blue is there, leaning against a brick wall and staring up at what little sky is visible from the crack between the buildings.
No, crap.
I just no. I walk towards him and he shakes his head as he turns to look.
It's about time you got here. Where have you been?
I realise I should go back and see if I can maintain my cover with Sam at Bolts.
I didn't see it. I was so though. It's a fast support mission.
I was so close I had to see if it worked.
Well, did it?
Yeah, it is. Blue looks a little bit sceptical.
That's a really risky move, that. What if it had JJ call you up?
He planted his face in my tits. It was fine.
You don't know whether that mark really has an on-off switch.
Well, if somebody hadn't risked my cover by shouting my name...
It wouldn't have been a problem.
Yeah. Well, it was worth the risk. I got quite a bit of info from him when I went back.
Oh, yeah? How'd you do that?
What can I say? I'm extremely charming and now have massive tits. Blue laughs and shakes his head.
Alright. What did she get?
Oh, I thought we were going to have a drink so I can flirt a bit more.
Fair enough. Oh, it's got a Fletcher's. It's right up the street.
I bet it's the same pub.
Well, yes, Fletcher's. It is the same pub.
That sounds like a plan.
Ugh.
Make our way down the darkening street. Blue's hand brushes against mine. No! Vetoed. I glance sideways at him and he's looking straight ahead, but I catch a glimpse of the crooked smile that's on his face. I shake my head.
Shake me head.
I shake my head.
Shake me head.
And look forward.
End up in this dive again.
That's so
This hipster dive with the different levels of table.
We make our way into Fletcher's and sit down at the bar. We both order a drink and take them to a quieter table in the corner of the bar. Suddenly realise that I won't be able to drink anything with my mask on, but it seems to detect this and I feel a hatch slide open in my mouth.
What?
What?
I thought you could open your mouth anyway with it on. Oh. Okay.
So It's good to know it's still functioning after the debacle earlier. I just hope it will last long enough for me to change out of the outfit. Why did she just not wear the mask?
Yeah, or, go back to base to change out of the outfit when it's just people see her fraternising with the agents from the bureau and stuff. She's not good at this.
No.
Spill. He says, knocking a drink over.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Better get started then. Have a hot date later.
I cough choke on my drink. What? I half cough the question at him and he looks extremely amused.
I'm totally kidding though. No one likes me. I mean, on the only hot date later is you, presumptuous. But there we go.
That is it's a little bit presumptuous. I feel vaguely uncomfortable and very confused.
Vaguely uncomfortable.
Yeah. But I shake it off and plough on.
Just like he intends to do. Ha
Oh, wow. It was a little on the nose. Apparently, chain of robberies wasn't orchestrated by JJ, but rather our old friend Sandman, just like we suspected in the first place. Are you doing Mr. Sandman?
Mr. Sandman, give me a tea. The sweetest garden I've ever seen.
Blue makes a grunt of surprise and doesn't say anything, so I press on. You're right to think that he's shut out of Zala's cell. Apparently he was tossed out a couple of months ago because of a crazy plan to take down the Selenon.
No. Take down the Selenon. No. What's that supposed to mean?
That's what I said. He's planning on tapping into ancient missile silos underneath the city to try and launch a missile at the Dark One.
Whoa. Who's this Dark One you're talking about?
Supposedly the ruler of the Selenon. And Sandman thinks that if he kills the Dark One... Sorry, I've got to do the inflection that you're doing. He'll make them all defenceless.
Isn't if it's that plan is goddamn insane.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's mental.
Yeah,
it's fucking missiles to someone that may not exist in the hope it will make everyone kill themselves.
Yeah.
It's not the best plan.
As plans go, I've heard better. I agree that one of them was, here, you go deep undercover with your partner following you.
Is the Sandman in fact Baldric? From the Blackadder series.
I have a
cunning plan.
Anyway, he's been gathering the tech and information he needs to pull this off the plan for the past few months. He used Granger's knowledge of physics and maths to get him to calculate the missile trajectory.
And then they killed him.
Either he did or someone else who was trying to get some information about him from Grange.
Let's assume it was Sandman for now. This guy isn't joking around.
Well, you're taking it awfully, well? Really? You're believing this one awfully quickly?
I'm not kind of moron puts missile silos underneath the city. Because those are a major target in a war. So you put them underneath the civilians. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's clever.
Yeah.
That's a plan with no drawbacks.
Yeah.
No, he's not. I already called it into the bureau on my way back from Bolts. Apparently they forgot those missiles even existed. What?
It's like when you put your keys down, you turn around, look back, you can't find them again.
And then they blow up in your face randomly one day.
Eventually, then aliens attack and you build a city on top of your keys. And
But when they checked it out, they discovered that power in the control system has been restored. Sandman's been very busy bee.
So, we're just sitting around waiting for it to happen then. And why haven't you told Control? The HQ and stuff.
Well, I sort of just told you that I did. That's how I know it's been turned off and on. They turned it off and on again because, that's how computers work apparently. I wouldn't know because I've never seen a computer.
Give a try, turn it off and on again.
No, we're taking steps and so are the rebels.
Really?
Yep. This is the one area in which we all agree.
If you say so. Yeah, basically the rebels think this is nuts as well.
because it's nuts.
Because it's a terrible plan. It's even if they've got all the facts straight, right? It's still a shit plan.
Yes.
One thing, right? If firing a nuke, I'm assuming it's a nuke, because it could be something smaller, which would be even stupider. At whatever Doom Fortress this guy lives in, right? Was the best way to get rid of the Selenon. And presumably people have tried nuking that when they first turned up and tried to murder everyone. So that obviously didn't work.
Yes, but this time they're not suspecting it.
Yeah, they're not looking. Yeah. That means their tech doesn't work. That's totally what that means. These people who blew up half the moon.
I feel like this is the Matrix scenario, but we know it was us that scorched the sky. I think that was something we did. As a species, went, fuck you! If we can't have this planet, no one can! Boom, moon gone.
Yeah, you like the moon? Yeah. Look, there's no moon. Put these nukes on something.
So, what'd you find out? Anything else from JJ?
No, really. He shut up pretty quick when we got him to Central. I imagine I'll get more from him. Enhanced interrogation.
Not a good thing. Anyone who says they're in favour of enhanced interrogation, you're talking torture. Stop pussyfooting about the fucking thing. You're murderous.
Look, we're just gently stealing his fingernails until he agrees with us.
Yeah, we're doing forced anal feeding. Which is what they did at Guantanamo.
That's nice.
Yes, which was basically anal rape with food.
Yay!
Yay! And the greatest thing in there is all the warlords in Afghanistan went, yeah, these people are totally Al Qaeda. They're not our enemies at all. Have them. Well done, Guantanamo.
Yay!
Warlords 1, Americans 0.
Yay!
Sorry, not a fan.
What, of general stupidity and no?
Yeah, and imprisoning people without a fair trial.
And the fact that legally speaking, that thing the base shouldn't have been there to begin with, because Cuba said, because it was all, it's basically they used to be able to buy the land, they used to rent it. Then I think it's Cuba it was on.
Yeah.
So. Sorry, I was just having kind of a paranoia spurt kind of thing of maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe I'm wrong. If you're wrong, someone will tell us in the comments and it'll be fine.
Honestly, if we're right, someone will tell us we're wrong in the comments anyway. So that's one of the problems, really. But it's kind of, they used to rent it and for a naval base. Then, the whole communism thing happened and they said, no, we don't want you to have a base on our soil anymore. And the US went, what? What's that? Oh, yes. Here's the rent. No, we don't want
I can't hear you! La, 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 la.
I can't hear you, sorry. Here's the rent. No, we don't want the rent. Go away. All right, okay, we'll pay the rent same time next year. We don't want the rent. Go away. Basically.
Yes. It's almost like it's a massive clusterfuck.
It's almost a bit like the whole reason it existed there to begin. It existed there after communism was some form of bullying, effectively.
It's basically like your landlord's. It's basically like your tenant saying, "I don't care what you want to do with your house. This is my
I'm not
house."
leaving.
No.
Sorry, we're evicting you because we don't want to rent this house out anymore. No, I'm not leaving. What?
I'm just staying.
Here's the notice because it's my house.
No.
I'm giving you fair notice and everything.
Yeah, here's next month's rent.
And then it's going to get 15 years later. It's going to look. I've been telling you this every fucking month. Get out of my house. Here's the rent. I don't want the fucking rent. Get out of my house. This is where my nan's going to live.
To be fair, we're now at Cuba 0, America 1.
Yeah.
Also, unfortunately, Afghani warlords still won.
Yeah.
I think it's Afghani warlords. Someone like that.
This is like the darkest version of the pools.
Well, how do we get onto these real life things? It's just like...
Do the pools even still exist?
I think so, yeah.
It's kind of a betting thing.
Oh God! How do we explain this? This is weird.
Basically, you bet on the. It's kind of, you had a betting slip where you bet on the results of multiple football matches that are happening that week.
Yes.
Which is, but basically the results of those games were how the numbers were drawn, because the numbers are the goals scored and which team scored them. Apart from that, it's basically just another form of lottery. It's just the numbers are drawn by a sporting event, which is weird.
Yeah, it is a weird thing. I also remember that on the pools coupon thing, they used to have a spot the ball thing.
Yeah, that was weird. Where they had a
and it was like for £1 you could get 150 goes, and people had these little cross stamps where they said, I think the ball's going to be somewhere about here, and they basically used to use microscopes to say, well, the centre of the ball was here, so we're going to use a microscope, and they got it the rightest.
Yeah.
And
because people aren't, because I think you explained what it was. The spot the ball thing was they'd take a photo of something in a football match, then airbrush out the football
badly.
Yeah,
which is why everyone, it's about there, and for £1 you could put 150 crosses on, and my dad used to give it to me and my sister to do. Put 150 crosses on that. Okay, where the ball is. Oh,
you just said that first. Apparently
there's no ball on there, Dad. Oh, okay.
I'm tempted to just draw a ball with the crosses. There.
And the weird thing is, the weird thing is, people of the later generation, it would have completely passed them by. I feel like
as soon as the National Lottery turned up, it was pointless. That's why.
Yeah, and it's just like, I don't know. I was what? No, I can't. No, I wasn't 16 because I wasn't allowed to play. I was about 14 when the National Lottery turned up, so my mum played for me, and she still does actually.
Yeah.
She still gives me my numbers, and she says...
I do remember when the National Lottery came out, they were on about it being a whole new way for the nation to gamble. It just replaced the pools, and people used it in exactly the same way.
Basically.
Yeah. It's a lot more convenient.
And you don't have to know shit about football.
Yeah. It is actually random, rather than pseudo-random.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mum still puts £1 on for my numbers every week, and if any of us win, we split the millions between the 5 family members. Apparently. I said millions? Really? With the way the lottery's been going? Okay. Because I don't know if you know, they've added another number.
Yeah.
They've added, instead of a 6 lottery draw, it's now a 7 lottery draw, and everyone's going, no, I'm not playing it anymore.
It's going to have balls to this.
It's basically like, I feel like this is a money grabbing
Wow, you've made it even less likely we'll win. Great.
Yeah, we're all playing this now. Whoa.
Anyway,
game.
As this pretty sure he's telling the truth about not killing Grange after all the torture.
Is that so? Both take long sips from our drinks, and I look down at the cocktail napkin under my drink. It has a dark ring of moisture on it, and it's beginning to break apart from the sweat coming down from my drink. I look back up, and Blue is staring at me.
So what's your schedule like in the morning?
It depends what time you're coming around tonight. Chief called me in for a meeting first thing. Think he wants me to explain my info more thoroughly.
Oh, God. Okay, blame him. You did manage to get a lot out of your sauce.
As I said, I'm just very charming when I need to be.
You really are.
Yeah.
Patronising pat on head.
Yes. Blue says this sincerely, and his sincerity surprised me because he sounds so pompous.
You should stay at my joint tonight. It's a lot closer than headquarters. You need to get as much sleep, wink, as you can after the day you've had.
I kind of want to do it, just because.
Is that appropriate?
Is that appropriate? I'm not sure that would be appropriate.
I promise I like completely appropriately.
To the
Wink.
situation.
Wink.
It's probably a bad idea.
Maybe, but we're going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
We need to be more comfortable with some company. Having hundreds of bullets shot at you is what I call a relaxing... What?
What? Hey?
What?
Did we miss a section?
What? What?
What? I'd be fine by
There's
myself.
a guy with a taser and the 14-year-old mechanic who had a computer.
Yeah. This is not exactly the whirlwind danger romance you've got in mind, Blue.
I know it'll be fine, but I'll be up all night worried. Do me this favour.
Like, what?
Whoa!
Whoa!
It's on his throat. Was she wearing that underneath the entire time?
I really hope so. I guess. I agree, partially because I'm too tired to argue, partially because I secretly think it might be nice to have some company.
Wink.
Wink. Yeah. A flip in my stomach has been being annoyingly present for the past several days has returned. Feels like I have a fish flopping around in there.
It turns out it's actually xenomorph.
Yay!
Let's hit the pavement. It's getting late.
Blue leads the way to the door. Just as he's about to pull the door open, I put my hand on his arm.
Well, she got dressed again quickly, okay.
Right, okay. Blue, you have to promise no weirdness, okay? Blue looks at me with his half-amused, half-serious smile. It is a kind smile, though, and it makes my insides flood with warmth.
Yeah, another areas flood with not warmth. Well,
flood.
It is warm. But
it is warm.
That's not what the flooding refers to.
No.
That, I swear, everything will be fine. No weirdness.
Okay, you go that way on your roller skates.
no weirdness, relatively.
I nod and Blue pulls open the door. The night has settled in over the city and we head out to the darkness towards Blue's apartment. Blue pulls out the keys to his apartment as we make our way up the stairs. And we're going to end it there.
Oh, I want to see all the empty vodka bottles I assume he has lying around his apartment.
It's all right. You'll see it very quickly.
Okay.
They won't. Bye.
Bye.